so much for showing up, everyone. Thank you to Ignite the Arts, and also thank you to Lyric House. This is like a real pleasure. Of course, I'm a huge fan of Reds, grew up on that stuff, and I'm a bigger fan now that I've met him. I just want to say what a safe space was created for us to be super creative. The piece that I wrote is it's super vulnerable. It's a little bit risky. I'm performing it on a Métis drum that was gifted to me by a friend. And she had this blessed by an elder. Legitimately, it is mine. It was given to me for my birthday. I'm not appropriating anything. As was this lovely poncho was given to me, as were my moccasins. So it is a little bit of a tender subject. If anyone does feel slightly offended by my song, I want you to understand it is coming from my own shame. It is coming from my own story, my own healing. And if it triggers you, maybe that's a good thing. I'm not quite sure. I have a venue up in the mountains between Cannery and Penticton. It's called the Gateway Ranch. And I really wanted to do a land blessing there. I've held several concerts and I always open up with a land blessing. But I feel quite, I don't know if you can say, insincere about them, because I always look them up on the internet and try to say exactly the right thing. And I wanted to write something that was personal and also authentic. So I started writing, and I realized that every word counted. And so everyone in the class helped me, Fred really helped me, and I came up with a song called Empty Our Veins. And it's about me wanting to empty my veins of the shame that I grew up with. I'm also going to dedicate this to my best friend, who is Indigenous. She was part of the 60 Scoop, and also my cousin, Christopher, who is also part of the 60 Scoop. Okay. Deep breath. So I always start all of my concerts to explain that I am a steward of the land where I live. I have a 10-acre ranch with a big stage in a natural amphitheater on technically borrowed land. And we are all here on borrowed land and borrowed time. So, oh, I forgot this thing.
You should felt like I was pushing you around.
This is borrowed land. This is borrowed land. Welcome to the gateway, unceded is this land. Once held by the horsemen, was stolen from their hands. Welcome to the gateway, where the mountains meet the sky. We're stewards of this valley, can do better if we try. If we try, if we try. Empty our veins of privilege and shame. Empty our veins of riches and gains. Empty our minds of judgment and wrong. Fill our hearts with celebration and song. Courage, truth, love, honoring a nation. Courage, truth, love, honoring a nation. Empty our veins of privilege and shame. Empty our veins of riches and gain. Empty our minds of judgment and wrong. Fill our hearts with celebration and song. Empty our veins of privilege and shame. Empty our veins of riches and gains. Empty our minds of judgment and wrong. Fill our hearts with celebration and song. Fill our hearts with celebration and song.